so Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. This is going to be fun. It makes fun of games. It does all types of other things. Let's get into this. And hope for the best. I mean, I could probably lose myself
This is the story of a man named
for
Stanley.
hours.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley...
How's Random Cat? Laying down somewhere around here.
Something very peculiar happened. Something
right there.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
She's right next to my
He had been at
feet.
his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Okay.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Nah, she wouldn't. My case managers come by and stuff like that, and I pet her all the time. She's no problem. Building manager comes by, pets her, no problem. So this is the Stanley Parable. This is kind of a trope on games and working and life and all types of things. This is actually the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, which recently came out. And apparently it adds a massive amount to this game. So apparently there were like 16 or 17 achievements in the original game back in 2013. There are over 60 now. So there are a lot. I don't understand cat calls. You don't get anything from it. Huh? I mean, it's an old trope. Oh. Yes, this will be going up on YouTube. Do we get something by... Because it said pressing the buttons. There's really no cursor. Apparently nothing. Okay. There is one that I remember, and I believe it is, like, you basically just stand here and it bores the narrator or something like that. We're not going to get into that. I'm pretty sure... That's cute. Alright, so 428. Can we open one of these doors? Pretty similar to... Oh. What? It's hitting the keyboard sound by just touching the desk. What the heck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Wait,
mean?
what?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Wait, what?
All 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
So is it...
That's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, challenge accepted.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do.
Oh my god, how many times is this going to make me click? Luckily, it's pretty easy to be able to click.
No, I'm still not feeling
Oh
right.
my
I
god.
want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to
I'm gonna get
all
carpal
the way,
tunnel
no
doing
matter
this.
what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Wait, how did it go from... I am so confused. 427, 428, 429. Okay, makes sense. Oh, 431 through 436 are desks, then 437. Okay. This reminds you of hit your... Oh, then I'm going to love this. I'm going to freaking love... Why are the numbers going down? So 418. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Why am I getting into this? 437 was over here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Oh my god. Like, the narrator's totally messing with me. Let's face it. 415. There we are.
Now, back to door number 437.
Narrator's totally messing with me. 100%.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417.
Oh my
I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Where's 419? Okay,
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
okay. I have no idea what's going on.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I love the fact that he is so excited about this.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Wait, what? I didn't get an achievement. I didn't get... Well, maybe I did get an achievement. I don't know if I did or not. Ah. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's a weird one. Well, Can we... Oh! Whoa.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this
Oh.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
And this is an examination of structural
Now that
narrative
you're
tropes.
here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, what the... Oh, there's the windows. Are you sick of this gag? No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is...
Is he just going to keep on talking?
Played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
So we can't get back out? And the yes or no... Oh my god, there's the keys again! Okay, so... Resume the game, begin the game again. Apparently we need to restart. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No, we're redoing this.
Stanley decided
how do I get back up there?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You can't jump? Alright, this is actually going to legitimately make me kind of, huh? Why is my Steam stuff not on? Okay, hold on a second here. My Steam dashboard is not on for some reason. Interface should be on. Huh. Well, it has nothing to do with a Steam Deck, but... Usually you can press Tab and Shift and Steam shows up. I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. How do you turn Steam interface back on? Okay. Apparently you go into Library and Properties. Oh, you have to do it per game. That's weird. Under the General tab, enable the Steam overlay. Wait, do I... I think I actually have to close this down first. We will come back to this, I guess. I'm going to try to see if I can't turn on the Steam overlay, because that just doesn't make sense to be able to do. Enable the Steam overlay while in-game. It does not allow for it. I'm very confused. I am so confused. So confused. Alright, let's try here. No. Steam overlay for Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Apparently this is... Huh. Interesting. So you can go to Steam settings. In-game. Oh, enables the Steam overlay while in-game. Nice. There we are. There we are. Yes! Yes! You get an orange bar on your side, but your hair like Cecil. Oh my god, you've seen my hair. I completely forgot about that. You know that my hair is actually tied up right now, and normally it is shoulder length. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the Steam overlay is going to pop up now. Alright, for some reason it went into video and went to... There we go. I missed your Final Fantasy IV message. I don't like Edward now. Edward is the whiny bard. Alright. Now this should work. Now let's get back in there.
This is the story of a man named...
Alright, we can skip that. There we go. Welcome back. Get your first achievement. And now I'm seeing the achievements.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You can't jump. Okay. I completely forgot you can't jump in this game. Come on. We can get back up there. Thank you. Ugh. Alright, I came back here.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yeah, but did you die? No.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a
Even though
fun
he
and
technically
unique
did
place
save
to
the game.
be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Are you kidding?
Right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
What the hell is going on?
He was not very old and was quite particularly
Gangly.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in
Robin,
this
I'm
parable
not
and lives an
familiar with who that is.
quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay. But clearly the music is just going to keep on playing here. I'm actually going to turn this up a little bit because... honestly, if we really think about it, this game is all about the... is it just going to continue doing this until I quit? Alright. Let's begin the game again. All right, let's actually follow what he says, for once.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Well, I
What
was
did it mean?
once a bar manager, so...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm fast. Just realized that. What does that say? Be my Valentine. Turn off the damn computers. You turn on the computer? No. So we can't turn on the computer, but we can turn it off. How the mighty have fallen. F. Okay. Who farted? Wait, input received. No, I don't want the input. I want to turn off your damn computer. It won't let me turn off the computer. I did say I was going to listen here, didn't I? Oops. Wait. Input received.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I hate Mondays. Alright, Garfield. Who farted? Okay. Dad. I like work. I just hate my boss. Alright, so is there anything? Yeah, it's just one input received. Alright. I don't know how to do that one. Apparently that is something else, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, very, very tempted to be able to ignore that and go to the right, but I said I was going to listen, right? Yeah, I said I was going to listen this time. Oh, this is a bigger office. 413. Wait, can we... Oh, that's right, we can't jump.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That is a gigantic... I mean a gigantic whiteboard with... It's a calendar written onto it. Weekly targets admin, all the way down to office party. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. They have a whiteboard manager. Targets. Oh, what are these coffee cups? Please do not steal. Alright, what does it say? Number of slides on this slide. Slides charts. Rate at which this chart has the same slide depiction and the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. I beg you. Stop, stop, stop. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is definitely... They are super making fun of the whole freaking, like, corporate thing.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty
To open your own bar.
No
Serving a
reason
drink,
to still be
free
here.
Cosmo candy drink. Nice. So you might not do that, yeah.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Alright, you are
He
giving
wasn't
me...
even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As
You
it
are
is,
giving me
he's
all
literally
justification
just
for
standing
sitting in
there
this broom
doing
closet.
sweet FA.
Now you give me the justification for sitting here.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Mm-hmm.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why? Please offer me
crouch?
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because it's bothering you. By the way, something is really, really loud in here.
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Okay.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
There's a broom closet ending? Thank you! That's what I need to know.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Nope. Now that I know that there's a broom closet ending, we're game. We're good to go.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What the hell, narrator?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're dead.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm going to see... We're going to give it like 10 seconds here. Alright, so I think he might actually be done with this. I think he legit might be done with this.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story.
Oh, Sonny, do you want to play this? Oh my god. Alright, clearly we're done messing with the freaking narrator here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Which we did say we were going to follow along with this. I didn't know if that was going to give us... Oh, fancy. Oop. Or... Oh, creepy. I hate doors that do that. Executive bathroom. Why are we keyboarding all over the place? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Really? Extreme bathrooms. Okay. This is weird. Can we close the door? What is he going to say about this? Apparently nothing. He reacted much quicker. The hell? Oh my god, is that business strategy? It says it's a freaking gun being held to a panda's head. I know I said I was going to... Wait, Oh, we could have hit up too. I knew I said what I was going to do what they said, but there's an elevator. And I might have accidentally walked off to the wrong area. What's going on, Sonny? She wanted to go up to her perch. Come on, Meryl. Oh. Wait, what? I am so confused. Did that not do anything?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Sewage
indication
lilies
of
by
any
Claude
human
Money.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Okay.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
What I'm sure you're going to tell me.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait, what if I purposely messed this up? So it was 2845. What if we do 5482?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Two, 845.
Oh, he doesn't like the fact that I didn't.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
Oh, it was going to do it anyways.
Opened all by
The
itself.
panel's
And
emergency
Stanley never
override
had
kicked
along
in.
with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
So, hey, what's going on, Bridger? Oh, this is kind of cool. We get a flashlight or something? Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Whoa. No, I didn't want to go back.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
There's so many different things you can do with this.
When he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I'm so confused. I am so confused. I guess we'll just go back.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
This is so genius.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay, like, I want to do everything I possibly can to get all the different things that the narrator might say.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Well, I didn't have any other direction to be able to go, so I didn't have a choice unless I started over.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
I mean, I just wanted to check to see if the elevator still worked.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh. I said I would listen. Ugh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
Cerebro?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Can I just walk back? It won't let me walk back out, will it? Because it said, does he have the strength to find out? Well, if I walk back out, then I was over the narrator and go, like, no, he doesn't. Right? Oh, another button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Holy!
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Does that say
Stanley's
fired?
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Why is this so deep? Like, I didn't expect this to be deep. What is this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
There's an
this
elevator
time?
coming down.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
This is freaking crazy.
labeled with emotions.
This is super freaking crazy.
Or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What do I do? Like, it doesn't have anything to do with out here? I'm assuming that it's the facility power. Awaiting controls, idle awaiting input. Wait, what is this? Mind control system. Okay. System power.
At last he found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I mean, I said I was what? See, that's the one thing about this game is it makes me go, oh, well, now I need to come back here and I need to press on. Or I need to go down that other... Or I need to go down the escape route, or I need to go to many of those other things. What the hell is going on, by the way?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, Even as the immense door slowly opened,
Okay, so now I can actually
Stanley
see.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
See, now they're going to be
How
like,
had he
oh,
been
well,
freed
go
from
back
the
down this
machine's
hallway, go back
grasp?
down this way.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
I want this to get brighter in here
but
so I
to
can
let
see this.
go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be
Oh, that's
his.
beautiful.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
It doesn't get brighter in
the
here, though.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Maybe I don't yet. What do you think about that? There's no button to be able to go back down on this. Oh, like there's a house out here?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Achievement unlocked, beat the game. Okay. And we're right back here. What? Ah! Okay, so what is the... So does this have, like, unimaginable, like, endings to it? Like, does it have, like, hundreds of endings to it? Does it have, like, all these different things to it? Like, That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder if there's... Because they had us wait with everything else. I wonder if there's something where, like, if you wait in this, like, office, if it, like, stops immediately. Because remember, we were in the broom closet, and it got ticked off at me because I was within that area. I don't know. I don't know. I feel as though, like, I feel like there should be something else to this point, I guess you can say. I don't know. It's... Like, is there something... Like, is there an achievement for pressing so many times on this? Is there... I'm just wondering if you stay in the office if it does something, but that would be incredibly boring.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's got to be something to... Oh, wait a second. Oh. Wait, what? That's a different input this time. Oh! On different playthroughs. Okay, I have to pay attention to those computer screens, because it's going to be on a different computer screen each time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Alright, so we're going to continue going to the left here, because we know that it is... There are multiple endings over on this side. We're going to go through here. We're not going to go through the broom closet because we've already had that. So let's go up for now.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And then we will be able to...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
What? Is it slowing me down? I have the proper pin. Why are you slowing me down? Actually, was it 2845? Or was it 2485 or 2458?
And rejuvenated, Stanley
Okay, it was.
calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh my god. Open up. So it slowed me down because I was going too quick. Alright, so we do know that there's multiple different endings on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to the ending. We're going to get the yes on the button. And then maybe we'll come back and we'll do the escape one real quick. And then we'll be able to go the opposite direction. So we're not going to do the escape one just yet.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Alright, so if we come back here, the only other one that we can really do is
Now
the yes answer.
Jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
I completely forgot
the
my
lives of so many
number. I should have looked at
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
425, right? No. Alright, we'll have to pay attention to that. Oh, no, because I won't come back here next time. Aw, damn. Because we're just going to go down the escape ending. Unless there is another...
mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
clearly.
He was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Alright, so we will go back up.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
So it's like it purposely slows you down to be able to make sure that you do have to play
spent his entire life
these circumstances, which is funny as hell, honestly. I honestly do think that's still kind of just hilarious that it does make you do that. Alright, so...
was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh, there's another door over here.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is there a specific... There's booping. Oh no. There's a button here. So we're going to do yes on this, and I have a feeling I'm going to need to come back yet again to be able to press that number 5 button.
And when at last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Cerebro!
Understand,
don't go all red mean scary on me.
Machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Wait,
Mere
does this...
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
3.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
2.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
3.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the
Wait,
story.
is that...
Sometimes
4's up there.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
What the hell?
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
4.
I say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
5.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
The hell? It doesn't do anything.
Only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
There's a door open over here,
To
though.
hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time.
No!
Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
3.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Button hit provided.
Something
Continue.
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be
Incorrect.
one solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this
2.
place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a
Oh my god,
disappointment.
it's a
But here's a
failsafe.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
There's no purple button.
It's
Okay, there it is.
okay. You wanted to control this world, that's
What?
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, employee 427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown down.
Ah, damn
Will
it.
you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Holy crap. Okay. Any number 2 done. That was... Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Actually, we need
Stanley
to...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. The heck? None of these computers has the... What's going on, Sassy? The thing on it anymore. Is that mine? Oh no, was that mine? Four 2-0. So we want to continue going to the left here.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
So we're going to
Coming
continue
to a
going up
staircase,
here.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the key.
It automatically does it. Ah, that's awesome. So because this is the third time, it's automatically doing it now. What's going on, kid? Okay, so we've done the no, we've done the yes. It is time to do the escape route. I'm actually really enjoying
Stanley
this.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Nope.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Very much so. Okay, I mean, we died already, so...
Not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around
because the door behind me was not shut.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
course I was.
willingly confront his death.
I mean, we already died once, so... Oh, that is an evil-looking fall, though. Oh!
As the machine whirred into motion,
Oh, no!
inched closer and closer to
Okay,
his
well, he did
demise.
warn me.
It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
He did
Stanley
warn
can't see
me.
the bigger picture. He doesn't know.
He did
the
100%
story,
warn me that this was
trapped
going to
forever in his
happen.
narrow vision of what this world is.
Okay.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and
I kinda
willingly
deserved this
accepted
one.
this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I kind of deserve this one. Alright.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine
Oh, they didn't want to
crushed
show
every
it.
bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, what the... What the hell?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
What the hell is going on here?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Did this person just step in and basically tell the narrator to F off? Where am I? Wait, what is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. Nature paintings, which you do see around the offices a lot. Stanley's computer. Oh, we can click on this. By the way, you can click anywhere on the screen and it makes the key sound, so I think that kind of symbolizes that you're just constantly in the program. Oh, wait a second. This is Stanley's office. And then the beginning here, enter this. I wonder if this gives us kind of a secret as to pacing this corridor section. No. The two doors. We still haven't gotten to the other door. The office. Button sounds. Okay, so this selection of button sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesize. Wait a second. Okay. The credits. Let's roll the credits. More office computer. Can I turn these ones off too? I wonder if those have something to do with... Because the rest of them turning off, they were showing me like a office clock. Boss's office. Like, I recognize this one. What the heck? Okay. Oh my god, this freaking thing is massive. The lounge, which I have not gone to, so I don't know about that. The underground we do know about. Narration outtakes.
Stanley pushed the number 6. Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley stood on the roof. Stanley jumped in the river.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development.
9.
These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Oh, that's neat.
Orange lever. Stanley pushed the big red button.
That's freaking awesome. I realize I haven't gotten to the left yet. Freedom ending, which I believe that is the one that I got by... Countdown desk? Oh, early version of the countdown ending, which... Apparently we didn't get it anymore. Monitor room, elevator, the countdown room. Wait.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still...
Oh no!
You can stop...
It's
the
bringing me right
program
back.
before
No!
they fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long
I'm gonna
as
see
you
if it'll
move
allow me to
forward,
die.
you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay, I didn't think it was actually going to kill me. I didn't think it was actually going to kill me. We're back. I don't know if there's like an achievement for just sitting in his office doing nothing. For pressing so many times on the keyboard, I do not know. We got the...
All of his co-workers were gone.
I guess it wasn't an achievement. We did this... We did this thing, we did that whole process.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an
It
achievement
didn't really
is?
give an achievement,
No,
I don't think.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
See, it's weird, because I got 2... Alright, so we did the exit, the entrance.
When Stanley
What we
came
need to
to
do
set
is
2 open
go
doors,
downstairs
he entered
now.
the door on his left.
Like, legitimately, there's going to be so much
Yet there was not a single person here
that I cannot find in this game. Let's face it, there's going to be so much. We did the broom closet thing. We stayed in there
hoping he might find coming to a staircase
until we were
Stanley walked
quote-unquote
upstairs
player
to
number
his
2.
boss's office.
Oh. In the immortal worlds of John Wolfe, red means scary, y'all.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All
So I just
because
get in the
he
car and
believed
leave?
Everyone had vanished.
And there's the door there,
His
but...
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical
12B4.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh,
Why
shit.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever
Truth.
he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Oh, shit, that-
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Legitimately was.
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief. Stanley
100%
felt.
copy.
He finally found an answer, an explanation.
We
His
walked into
co-workers
PT,
were
guys.
actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up
100%
soon.
PT.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Wait, what?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
Oh, that's actually
marveled
kinda neat.
that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why
Aw,
is
why
there
did the
a
stars
voice
go
in my
away?
head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this
How
was
far
in
is this
fact a
going to go
dream.
on?
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
I can't go
surely,
back in
if
there.
he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Oh,
So
crap,
he
we can't get
closed
back
his
out to the
eyes
car.
gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Dude, there's some
Please.
depth to this game,
It's all
seriously.
I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, he's still sitting there. Yep, that's my cat, Sonny.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay. So this is another restart point.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Now we're someone else?
She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she was soon turned to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief
All because I went downstairs?
strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
So 3 out of 4 endings, they kill me off.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
So there was one quote-unquote good ending. The rest of them, they killed me off.
Control of my mind.
Oh, come on,
I
man.
know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So she just left me there without calling 911. Oh, so death again. All right.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
Wait, what?
Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
That's new. Alright, so it's weird because there was one that said, like, progress or something like that. And it had a progress bar on it, and I got it up to 2, and then all of a sudden there's been no different ones. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait a second. That sounded different.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth
Honestly,
it
they're
after all.
like if it
Just
had
to
more
spend
than
a few
just a cold
moments
drinks
here in this
machine.
immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Other than the really, really bad coffee thing.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Clearly the narrator doesn't like me staying in this room. So we might need to do
At this
something.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Because I was obsessed with a room? Dear Lord. Okay.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
We'll give it a little bit here, because I'm pretty sure that he is going to get upset with me standing here. Because that's what he did with the broom closet. It seemed like there was no... What I'm trying to figure out is why every single time you click, it sounds like a keyboard click. Oh, wait, what the heck? There's coffee cups all over the place, by the way. Alright. I think that,
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. I need to get a warehouse. Close behind me. What does this say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Okay, so this legitimately is telling me to jump off the
Stanley,
cargo
I
lift.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
All right,
difficult.
here we go.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
Okay,
powerful.
maybe I should have waited to go. Yeah, there's a theme starting to pile up here. The fact that I really die a lot. So
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
see, this is different too. Why is the narrator saying a ton of different things during this process? Maybe I'm supposed to turn these off in a different, like, cycle, like it's supposed to be, like...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
So we know that we can get...
Well, perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
But I can see this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
So I'm assuming that he's going to bring us up to there.
It's been about nothing but you all this time.
Can I leap off onto this, though?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
QB1. 2B3. 2B4, 2B5.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Really? No.
Through the red door.
You're not going to force me.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door. Aha!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
This is the
entire
Cerebro
story
room.
I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Skill trees.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Wow, they really bring...
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
Feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley.
What
Take
if
it
I
for a
went
spin.
down one of the other doors? You know what? Oh, you dick!
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
No.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Oh, it's a
That's not
1.
even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wait. A worldwide leaderboard? Good old Neil is offline. Skid, Nicho Nacho, Voila, Hogarth, Mr. Rays. Oh, dear Lord. This is you. 9,328 out of 9,328 players worldwide. Total, oh my god, so many doors open. Awards won. Skip the intro sequence. Oh, 3 players chose the blue door. Really? Only the worst 3 players chose the brown door, or the blue door. So bring me back over here again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
We're going to keep on giving them ones.
Honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Wait, what?
The art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why
4 hours?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective.
No.
Be sure to keep notes on
Your baby can burn.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience
I
for me.
love that the baby
I'm
is
not
just
even
sitting over there
trying.
burning.
I'm out, I'm done. It's over.
Whoa.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What is going on?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for
In
some
your
sort
creep
of
tower?
twisted erotic purpose.
Wait. I have this game. I haven't played it
What
yet.
a
Is this,
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental
Firewatch?
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
SUDS. National Forest of Wyoming. Goldman and Coleman. Space Puffs. Truck, Alaska. Flora of Shoshone. Alright, so this is Wyoming. I actually really want to play that game. I do have Firewatch. I have... Oops. Well, that's actually kind of cool. So that's... I wonder if that's actually how it works in a ranger station. Huh. There an outhouse back there?
No, it can't be.
If this really copies from Overwatch or Firewatch, I want to play Firewatch.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open...
How dare you make
around,
fun of
no
open
right or
world?
wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
No, we're not.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls.
Jonesy Lake.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh, there's a gap in the wall over here.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this
Rocket
is
League?
game design. Stanley,
What?
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I've actually never played Rocket League.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Is it
Stanley,
sports
I
ball?
think it's sports ball.
Oh, what fun!
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
I think like a game like that, it would just be difficult. I have multiple sclerosis, so I have no feeling in, like, in a part of the nerve damage that I've had. I have no feeling in my hands or my feet and legs up to the knees. So I think the constant back and forth, like, I've seen people play Rocket League. It seems like it would be fun, especially if you were playing versus friends.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked
Apparently
so
I
hard
suck.
on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one
sportsologist
ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Wait, what do you
sports
mean multiple
experience.
balls?
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
What? No! Oh, wait a second. How did
Are you
I...
enjoying this, Stanley?
Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this.
Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much...
Okay, I kind of don't think I wanted to go down the hole yet. Oh, wait, I'm falling again. Oh, no. We just dropped into a horror game. We just legitimately dropped into an indie horror game. With key clicks. So anyone that knows me knows I play a lot of indie horror games, and this is an indie horror game. Maybe not as bad. Oh no, it's definitely an indie horror game. 427, this is my office. How do I... Oh. Okay, maybe that's not where I'm supposed to go. Wait, no.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends...
I'm not gonna lie, like, the narrator reminds me of, like, Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Here soon. Very soon.
Hello, Mr. Anderson. Oh, am I... Oh, I thought it was going to let me keep on wandering around. Apparently not. Okay. I wonder if he's going to say anything different this time.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No, it's back to where it was.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed...
Alright, I'm going to try something a little bit different here. You're going to try to turn this one off. Then this one off. Then this one off.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why am I hearing, like, new volume? Okay. But I haven't gotten through all the old content yet. Oh, can we... I kind of want to go through the old stuff first because we haven't gotten through that yet.
And Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So we did the jump off.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This time we're not going to.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Because...
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
actually, I
fact
can't remember
is
if we
that
were
the
supposed to
story
do...
has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Alright, we're gonna do this one more time.
Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Okay.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
I think there's still... Oh, man, are we still doing this? No.
There's nothing here.
Oh, I would have to go through so much to be able to get to that other part again.
Because you were never supposed to be here.
But this would be, instead of...
Rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining?
Like, do I go back down into the goal again, into that other area, and then there's more stuff down there instead of accidentally falling down a second time?
It was all for nothing, because this is what you want.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the Rocket League part, and I'm actually going to let him take me away.
What would have made this?
Which I'm pretty sure...
What did you want?
Will he then take me to a different game, or will it just end it?
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
All right, so I tried going through the blue door before.
Go ahead, Stanley.
We're going to try this one. Slick. Okay.
I'm going to stop you.
Either way.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really?
Middle
Maybe
line.
next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
Sitting.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
Hey, what's going on, Ange?
I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright, so this was the... Oh, I didn't notice these before. Ceiling light. So I didn't see what it said at the end of this the last time. So at the end of this, it does say something after it tells you that you're the worst player. You're the worst player, okay. Why not ask friends for help? Error. Friends list empty. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Oh, that's awesome.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype.
So I don't think this second one makes a difference. I think the first one just simply gives different responses. The second one gives the same response.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
All right, now my question is,
the baby crawls left.
what are they going to do if I try?
Click the button to move him back.
Why is there just a random plant in that corner?
You fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family.
Yeah, baby.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh my god. I wonder if you could actually do this for 4 hours, if there would be an achievement to it. Like, I'm assuming that you could probably do it with an auto-clicker. Like, if you set an auto-clicker for 4 hours to be able to do something like this, it would probably give you that chance. Alright. If you set it for 4 hours, it would probably give you that chance to be able to do this. But, obviously, 4 hours, this is just ridiculous. I'll have to test that out one of these days.
You heartless bastard.
I will have to test that out one of these days, like when I'm like going grocery shopping or something like that. What I'll do is I'll set an auto clicker, come to this part, and then I'll let it do what it needs to do.
Of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
To see if they're going to get something different.
I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
I was going to send us different games.
Since my game was so
I just want to see if there's multiple different games.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright, so they are just send it straight back.
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
This really makes me want to play this game, because I have not, like, I've had Firewatch for a long time.
But it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play
and I want to play it so bad.
Spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your
creep tower.
Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
See, they must have updated this like crazy, because if I recall correctly, Firewatch didn't come out until after the Stanley Parable originally came out.
Come, let's venture outwards.
And I know Rocket League didn't, because Rocket League wasn't out in 2013. I know Firewatch didn't come out until, like, what, 2015, 2016 or something like that?
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
Alright, can we get outside the walls?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
I think it's designed to barely, like, basically allow you to get to the wall.
You really wanted off into
I was wondering if there was a way to possibly get outside of it.
Big open
Just wandering around, no right or wrong
Minecraft.
directions.
It used to be
no path
Minecraft?
follow.
Oh,
You
that would have
just
been
go
awesome.
In any...
Firewatch was 2016.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice,
big, insurmountable walls.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
So we do know that there's the new content thing.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Wunderbar.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I mean, do I just go towards the goals and try to find another
so
ending
what
in there?
exactly do
The
we
problem
do
is this took so long to be able to get to
Lots
that
of cars
I'm
here in
kind
the
of
back, but
wondering...
obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Is this
Stanley,
sports ball?
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
What if I don't do anything with the ball? So it just leaves the same as the last time. So I should just let him take me. Boom. Okay. Clearly, I do not have a lot of power. Boom.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
I sure
Is it better
am.
than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
So
And I
friggin'
realize
fast.
I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try that.
Actually, that's probably
Here
not
comes
what-
another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
God. Like, this would be fun if there was like a mode where it was just multiple balls. Not that I... Let's not finish that
Are you
sentence.
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right.
Oh.
All little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since
No.
you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something.
Are you just gonna
After
leave
all,
me in
you're
Rocket
the
League?
one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
She already said... Oh. Oh, that was weird. It wouldn't let me walk there for a second. I'm also much faster on the grass. So do we just stay up here? Like, as you said, going down to the goals is just going to lead to the ending that we just got, so... Pretty cool that they added all this stuff, though. Even though I'm pretty sure the Rocket... Actually, this looks a lot like Rocket League. The fact that they got the permission from Rocket League to be able to put that in there. The fact that they got permission from Firewatch team to be able to... I don't know if there's a different ending if you stay there. Oh, so I might have just... We'll give it, like... Yeah, I don't think there is.
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, you just fall down no matter what. Well, this was a gigantic waste of time. Yeah, you just fall down no matter what. As I said, you go into this indie horror scene. Yeah, that's not the way I wanted to go. I wanted to see if I can find something different. Doesn't look like it. It's so dark. That's so dark. That's gotta be it, right? Oh, it's nothing. So it is just it's just this lighted area over here. So this was literally just a gigantic waste of time. Okay. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we'll just do this. I see the clock ticking over here. Is there something that has to do with just kind of sitting here doing nothing? Like, Stanley decided he wasn't going to get up and he was going to die in his office. Ooh-ha-ha. Stanley was a robot that no one knew anything about. Yeah, I should have went through the red door when I jumped off. And then I would need the ending where I just go directly across. And then I go to the left. So I think I've got like 3 or 4 more endings, preferably in this this first part of it. Is it nothing? Am I just sitting here for absolutely no reason? I might be sitting here for absolutely no reason. I'm also sure there's probably some achievement for, oh, well, you sat here and clicked on your computer for so however long. Probably also an achievement.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait, what? What do you mean this isn't the right office? That was legitimately new. Yes, I know the new content is waiting there. Fine. Why do you say that this isn't Stanley's office?
Set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business.
Alright, so we got 1 more to be able to do, and this is going to be the jump off, or excuse me, 3 more. So there'll be the jump off, one will be going through that
Stanley
left
was
door.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
One will be the jump off to over here, going through the red door. One will be driving it over completely, so we'll have to do this a couple more
Stanley, I
times.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
This is
I
a
realize
massive
that
game,
investing
and keep
your
in mind,
trust
like
in
the stuff that
someone
I'm
else
going
is
through is
difficult,
all
but
the
fact
older
is
content
the
that
story
I
has been about nothing but
did
you
not know.
all this time.
Like it is kind of run.
There's someone you've
Wait,
been
what are
neglecting,
those?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
All right,
let
so
me
there's
prove
the
it.
red door.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through
Through
the
the
red door.
I'm gonna be a dick. Just
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
There we go.
Stanley walked. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
oh god, this is
I
PT.
wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
It's
Here,
literally just a
let me
repeating
show you.
hallway now. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Whatever.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, I can't fall off the... I tried falling off the path and it wouldn't let me.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I feel... No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Oh, dude. That is so freaking cool looking. Alright, that's enough of that.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Dude, that's kind of mean. He wants to... I think I've died enough. So they just created this hallway just for him to be able to jump to his death for the spite of the narrator, so he can't see the beautiful...
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
to deal with the Aurora Borealis view here. Just kind of hurting my eyes.
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Alright, let's try this.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Nothing.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Whatever.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there
Oh
for a moment.
no.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Now we're gonna try it again. Watch, he's gonna get pissed off at the fact that I'm just continuously gonna try to kill myself. I am slower.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to
No,
take
it's
this
coming
away
back to
from
this
me.
again.
I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
I'm getting slower and slower every single time I do this.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh my
You'll throw
god.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I mean, maybe.
I just wanted us to get along.
Just a tiny bit.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Fine, we'll go
Do you
back out.
actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Or are you just teasing me? Oh my god, that is so fucking evil.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Like, is it bad that I feel bad for the narrator now? But I don't think there's an ending to this portion. I think the only ending is to be able to end yourself. Even though we are much slower because obviously, like, we've broken our legs or something. Mixed feelings for him. Yeah. But points like that where he gets, like, the super depressed voice. Like, he's not even talking anymore. Pretty sure he's just pissed off at me. Alright, this should end it.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Like, he legitimately sounds so depressed. So depressed from that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content, that's fine. We'll probably hold off the new content for next time.
Stanley came to a set of
because
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
which we will
Perhaps
like
he wanted to
I'll
stop
edit
by
this
the
and
employee
throw it up on
lounge
YouTube
first,
as well
just to
because I
admire it.
really did want to be able to like
Stanley
I wanted to
felt
play this game
lightheaded,
for a long time.
butterflies in his stomach.
And I was
He had
planning
been
on playing it
eager to get
eventually,
back
but
to business.
when this came out, I was
Stanley
like,
took
oh
the
my
first
god.
open door on his
Like,
left.
I have to. Like, I have to. Alright, well, now we're just gonna
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
take this
years
all the
ago.
way across.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that
Because I
the
still have
story
to go
has been
through-
about nothing but you. all
I
this
still have to go
time.
through Observation
someone
Duty
you've been
5,
neglecting, Stanley.
finish that. I still have to
Someone
do
you've
this. I
forgotten
have to do
about.
multiple different
Please,
games. Like,
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
for her. What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
Oh,
then
no!
pick up the phone.
This gives me another split option. Either I can pick up the phone, or clearly you can unplug it from the wall.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
That's cool!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't
I
take
mean,
that kind of risk on
when we
my
went to the
watch.
closet, I already did the
Stop
player
with you
1,
for a
player
moment
2
I
thing,
can
so...
educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Wait,
Choice.
what?
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Oh
For
my
example,
god.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish
Wait,
their
what?
food, then provide an excuse why you
So the
cannot
person's
continue
not real
talking.
just because they didn't
Turn
make
to a
sense.
partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent.
Back,
Making
sack,
choices
and
on a
crack?
regular
What?
basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
Okay.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. So clearly I might be able to... Wait.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Oh my god, there's fences around everywhere now.
It seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
There's gotta be another way to be able to get over there, right? Oh, come on, really? Ah. They actually choice-proofed me. The hell?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But you gave me 2 choices. Oh, you really are not good at this.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, it's breaking reality. That's so cool. Do I go back over here again? He doesn't do anything. Alright, so now it's going to have me go through the other way. This reality already broken, though. Well, everything seems fine. Oh, no.
Ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed
Everything
my
does
work.
not seem fine.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Oh my god.
I have to.
Wait. Oh, never mind about being horror. This is definitely more horror.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
It is. It really is. And this, once again, this is still like the first part of the story.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
Which is what we already
did. I
did.
worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
It's
All
throwing me right back here again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But I don't want to go to that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Something's gonna be
disbelief,
broken.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer.
Something's gonna
Going
be
to a
broken,
staircase,
right?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, there's one other thing I didn't... Oh, that is different. That is so different. What the hell?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
This
of
is
any human
different.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
So this is completely
Stanley
new.
had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Night
He
Shark
drew a
115.
sharp breath and then spoke the code.
What if I choose not to?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115.
So yes, this is the way to build a...
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Can I go back out here?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could
I'm
have gone through the
trying!
door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the...
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Wait, did I find a legitimate ending?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Based on the work of the Stanley Parable 2013, yeah.
No. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Oh, this is so sad.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, so the reload comes in this. Actually, I wonder, I didn't even think about this.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
It wasn't waiting in
What if
there.
he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I forgot you
He'd
closed the
never been
doors.
trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Because they were supposed to...
Just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know. Like, there's got to be something to do with these computers. Just me, or is there more of a mess on the ground? Oh, maybe not. I know the new contents is there, but once again...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
So
wanted
we
to
found
stop by
so
the
many
employee
endings
lounge
on this,
first,
and we're not even
just to
scratching the
admire it.
surface. We haven't even into the
lounge
new
was
content
grand,
yet.
Majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, what's going on, Speedy?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
There's an ending with computers, but I'm pretty sure it's starting the new content. There was like a regular ending, where like we shut down the machines, the mind control machines, and all types of other things.
Nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work
You did an
aside,
extra live stream earlier and
to
raised
let
$5.
her
Yeah,
back into
it's...
your life.
People are
She's been
really
waiting.
rough with the donations right now.
That's her.
I've
You
done
need someone to do
this whole year.
reach
I've been
out to
doing
her.
a fundraiser
If
for
you can
MS, as
truly
you can see
place
below,
your faith
and we've
in
only raised
Mother,
like $130.
then
I mean,
pick up the
to be
phone.
fair, I haven't been streaming consistently. So we unplugged this before. We're not going to do it this time. Let's answer the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Oh my god, I can't
Okay,
move.
there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh my
I'm trying
god,
to make a
narrator,
point here,
you're a dick!
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Nope.
Sorry, but you're...
Oh. Wow.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, Pui 247 or 427. Press V on your keyboard. No. No. You're such a dick, narrator. Clearly. Alright, I know you're gonna we're gonna sit here
Stanley
forever.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every
Ouch.
button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press G.
Look at
Whatever.
him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Alright, narrator.
He's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
No, I'm not.
Now he's going home.
No, I'm not.
Now he's coming back to work.
No, I'm not.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What? P because you're a big
But
penis.
in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
This is Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. It was a game that originally came out in 2013, and they just redid it
Was a reminder
and
that
added
none of
a
it will
ton of
ever
extra stuff to
happen
it.
him.
Press C to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined...
Oh,
that one
I didn't
day
realize the
at work,
frickin'
he stepped up from his
apartment was
desk
changing.
to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
Wait
everyone
a
in the building
second.
had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
You prepare dinner?
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Alright, so
he
things are
began to fill
changing.
it with
Okay.
many possible paths and destinations.
It's
Down
changing
one
into
pathway,
my
an
office.
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
A yellow
And down another
line?
was a
That's
game with a
something...
baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again.
So what they're trying to say
over
is, like,
and
Stanley is
over, wishing
nuts.
beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
You to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
Yeah,
How could
there's
there
no
possibly
wife.
be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
This is the original
Nothing's
door.
changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here...
Except for the fact that
he's
there's
slowly
clearly
killing
so
himself.
much more left of this
He won't
game
listen
because
to
we
me.
are just
He
going
won't
through
stop.
the original
Here, Watch
content.
this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Aww. Nice, honey. I'm gonna say hi to everyone. Mm-hmm. Meow. Really? Really? Mm-hmm. Alright, so clearly...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second
I didn't
he
press the
remains
button
here,
for the longest
he's
time.
electing to kill himself? How can I
Yeah,
get him to see
I
what
didn't press the
see?
button for the
How can
longest
I make
time.
him look at himself?
Mama? What you doing? Hmm? Nah, baby. Back down. You want me to give you your nighttime wet food, don't you? Yes, you do. Alright, yeah, we're getting to that point anyways.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I
Perhaps.
must.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die!
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Did he just break?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so there is one other ending that I am going to try before we call it a day, and then come back for the new content
Stanley
later.
came to a set of two open
We're gonna
doors.
come
This was
back
not
out
the
here.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Hi, Sonny,
well.
I know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
So we finished that
open
one
door
over
on his
there.
left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh no. Alright, so this would just bring us right on track because that is literally just the room to the... Okay, so that is not an ending that would have anything different. This is, though.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Alright, so it's the only choice I have.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Alright, narrator.
No.
Really?
To the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright, I don't have any other choices. Alright, so clearly... Oh, dear lord. Wait, what?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
No!
we start the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Damn it. Okay, so clearly that was where we needed to go with this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
We're going to
meeting.
give you...
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know what else we could do on this. I'm pretty sure there was more to this than just what we're going to do. Wait a second. The new content thing isn't there anymore. This was the new content door. What the?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the
Okay,
one
this is...
story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, this just opened up to something that I did not expect. Oh, no. No. Oh, this is my nightmare. We're in the back rooms. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've entered the
I'll
back...
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait a second. That brought us just back to exactly where we were.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content's not there, so something's messed up.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
No doors.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, what the hell?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
This is nothing like...
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, what the hell? Why are there so many possible horror tropes in this? Like, this got dark.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Oh
You
my
know
god,
what?
I can't even go back.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
About this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
What might happen this time? I have to restart.
No, not... Wait, what?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Alright, fine. Wait, what?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Wait.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
Oh my god, it's
by
no
a
matter what, it's going to give me...
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of
What the hell?
is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective
Question mark, I made a
experience of
question
this
marks. That
office,
actually reminds me of
is
something
this
like
office, in
the
fact,
Riddler.
the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No. No. Annual reviews, monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, departmental accounts, financial records, budget analysis.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wait, can I just go back into the room? I can't close the door. Can I force my way down the story? Might be able to. No, I cannot. Came in this way, so it's got to be through here, right?
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, come on.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Except for the
Just
fact
me
that it's
and
giving me the
Stanley
Backrooms
forging a
vibes
new
again.
path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh,
Go
now it's
wild.
really giving me
Use
backrooms
your
vibes.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, what the?
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Oh,
No
this isn't a
lines
horror
or
game,
monitor
Caesar.
rooms.
Not at all.
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's just that there's like little tropes that they make fun of all types of games. Hold on, buddy. Oh, what's it?
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to
All right, I don't think it matters.
there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Control is illusion.
And
Dude,
that
this
in turn
this game
means that
kind
our
of teaches you that.
destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting
Like, they
from
had
the
to do
right,
so
this
many
task
things just to be
will
able to do
take
this
you to the
original
right
version.
door, lead us to
And
where
this
we're
new
going.
version has so much
And
more to
since
it.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, so we cannot use the right or left door. It doesn't give us the option.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion
what?
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one
Deviate
giant
from the mainstream
ending?
mods.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
No longer in office, simply backspace, wander to the darkness, find a bookstore,
So now,
get bored
according
and
to
leave.
the
Narrator
schedule, I
restarts the
restart
game.
again. Then
Narrator's gone after a
I
long
just
time.
supposed to
Stanley
forget?
dies.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Find the confusion ending schedule. So we're only at 4 restarts here.
I don't
Narrator
want the game
forgets about the previous
restarting. I
restarts.
don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Attempts to
I
play the
won't
story, but is
do it.
prevented.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Oh, both the doors led to the same place, by the way.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
It restarted, he forgot. Now it says we're not going to be able to advance the story.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content is back. Alright, so clearly that was the confusion ending. Wait, what? The yellow line. Do you see that? The yellow line is right there. Even though clearly that doesn't come... Okay. This might be a good place to be able to end it because we have gotten back to the point where where we can get to that. Let me go ahead and do a begin the game again and then look over to be able to make sure that we can quickly
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
get
to
to the
go
new
meeting
content
room.
for next time.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, we can. All right. So if that's the case, we will go ahead and we will do the new content next time on the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I will say this has been really, really freaking cool. So damn cool. So damn cool. I have no idea how this was going to turn out, and honestly, it's been kind of a treat. It really has. There's going to be so much more to be able to do. We do have quite a bit of other stuff to be able to play this next week or so anyways. All right. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, if you guys would like to be able to join me, people over on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/RandomPlanet if you want to join those people over there. This has been incredibly interesting. I will be playing multiple different games over here. But we will definitely be finishing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and all that new content in here as well. If you guys want to join us, once again, twitch.tv/RandomPlanet. As always, guys, may the Goofy be with you, and we will see you guys again next time. Just remember, you, your friends, your family, and your loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again in the next episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.